Hi everyone. We're joined by G2's mid laner Caps after his series against FURIA. First of all, congratulations on the win. I just talked to Hansama a little bit about what his impressions were after an MSI that probably wasn't, let's say, close to expectations. I kind of want to first ask you, what did you guys work on specifically coming in for EWC?
I think a big problem from us was like the laning phase. We were for sure a bit weaker on the laning phase, and then after that, I think we didn't really get much control of the map. We had a hard time like figuring out when we should push lanes, when we should like get the control of the map, and overall we were kind of just following our opponents around, not really setting much of a game plan. So we're gonna try to be a bit more proactive this time around.
Some of the I actually was talking where I was talking to some of the Eastern teams that they said that's like it feels like some of the Western teams are kind of like trying to copy the Eastern teams, but it's obviously very hard to replicate it to the same consistency or to the same level. What do you think are the things that you guys as a team should do to make sure that you can kind of get close or stay on top very closely to their level?
There's definitely like a lot of things we need to focus on. I think just keeping up practice, making sure we practice a lot, making sure we watch other people play as well. Of course, we will copy some things from the LPLSK team. Sometimes we'll copy from other EU teams as well. And then we want to innovate on it, right? Like we take some inspiration and then we try and come up with our own way of doing things. But again, I think the most important for us is just being a bit more proactive because we didn't really feel super confident and didn't really have our own game plan. So let's see if we can get a bit more of that going.
Perfect. What do you think about uh, what would be like a reasonable result, like a satisfying result here at EWC for you?
Um, it's hard to say. I think every tournament I come in with the mindset that I want to win it all, right?
For sure.
And especially with having just lost so fast, I guess, at the previous tournament, it can feel very difficult. But we definitely would be happy with a win, and anything other than that would just get us back to the drawing board and figure out like how can we do better than we did this time around.
Any team in particular you would like to face that you haven't faced at MSI?
Um, I think I think both T1 and Anyone Legend could be very fun. T1 obviously because of Vega, but I think AL could be very fun as well, just because we actually did like a jersey swap with them, and Shank seems like a very fun guy. So
We've seen a lot of the memes and stuff in the trends. It looked really good. It looked really fun. Kind of want to ask something that has been recently popped up. So the voting for the third inductee for the Hall of Legends next year has started. Some people have said that obviously after having Faker and Yuzi, so the two representatives from Korea and China, it's probably time for a Western representative. Who do you think? Obviously, you would yourself would be potentially someone a potential candidate. Do you think you would be a potential third one, or like would you have someone else? What are your thoughts?
it's hard for me to say. I think for me, I always just focus on like trying to become the best I can, right? And especially looking at the World's Trophy, and I never really got there. So of course that feels sad for me. So I feel like I haven't accomplished like the goals I set out for myself. Um, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what I would vote for. I think a lot of it just depends on what Riot values, right? Like and what the purpose of the whole Legends is. Of course, for me, I grew up watching players like XPK, Febvin, even Björksen, all these mid laners. So those are like the people I look up to,
Yeah.
or I guess looked up to from the past. And sure, I played like a lot of years now, but for me, it still feels like I started my first year just like yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So time just kind of flies. I
Yeah.
think it's been the years have gone by very fast, and I'm excited to see what they will do.
One last message to the fans.
Yeah, just a big thank you guys for the support. I know MSI was a big disappointment, and even the two LSP splits we had this year were not great. So we will look to do better, and I know we can. I have a lot of faith in the team still, and this is our first chance to prove it.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Thank you.